Well, oh, how the mighty have fallen. But I've had enough now. Enough is a fucking enough. I'm sick and tired of hearing about Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's name and his arrest and his release now, but still under police investigation. Just enough. I don't want to talk about it anymore. We all know they're fucking guilty, the whole lot of them. And I'm tired of even hearing the name anymore, so just drop it. I'm not going to go on about it because, quite frankly, I'm sick of it. And there's so many so-called fucking experts out there rabbiting on about it. It drives you bloody mad. I mean, it really does, and it gets to the point where you've just had enough. It's funny, isn't it? The Reform Party, led by Nigel Farage, has had a fantastic week, and is leading in the polls. And of course, the election, the local elections are going to happen in May. And not just Reform who took them to court, but it was the Telegraph newspaper that was the front runner in that. So give them their credit. And now, of course, what's going to happen in May will be a bellwether check of how Reform are actually doing and all the other parties are doing. And let's see what happens. I noticed that he's named his front bench, if you like. Zia Yusuf was handed Home Affairs. Richard Tice got a souped-up business, trade and energy portfolio. And, of course, Suella Braverman was rewarded with both the education and equalities briefs. They're all ex-conservatives. This is what worries me. It's like you've got GB News now full of ex-bloody ministers. Who cares? I mean, they fucked up before and now they're all pontificating and holier than fucking thou. I don't watch it anymore. I'm tired of it. I don't watch it. It's to me, it's a joke. It's pathetic. My main concern here in the UK and right across the world, there are three things that really piss me off, and I don't know why we don't make more of an effort about it. Is in Ukraine, the peace deal and the way Donald Trump has treated Zelensky and the Ukrainian people, I find appalling. Some of the things I admire Donald Trump for, and I think if he goes ahead with the Iranian situation, which needs to be sorted out sooner rather than later, those poor people in Iran who have been under the yoke for 4.5 bloody decades, 46 years, and under that dreadful regime, the way they're treated, particularly women, shame on all of them and the Iranian people right across the world. Why aren't those pro-Palestinian fucking demonstrators, who you know how I feel about those, and we all feel about them actually now, we all know what a bunch of morons they are, they should be out there demonstrating against the Iranian regime. Or what about Putin and his illegal invasion of Ukraine, which has been ongoing now for nearly 4 years? 4 years. How many people have died in that conflict? And then, of course, we could go on. I mean, now I could talk about conflicts right throughout Africa. In Africa, at least at any one time, there's 4 or 5 wars going on, and they're ongoing now. I mean, what about Boko Haram and the way they treat Christians up in the north of Nigeria? And I understand American troops have been involved there, but I haven't heard any more about that. Will America attack Iran along with Israel? Personally, I'm going to say yes, and it will happen in the next 48 hours. Okay, that's very rare that I say breaking news like some of these people do, but that's my update there, and that's my forecast that it will happen in the next 48 hours. So hunker down and wait for the news to happen. The huge numbers of troops and particularly aircraft, transport and fighter and bomber aircraft that have been moved, and we've all seen it. The Chagos Islands deal, what a joke. And what a joke our Prime Minister is. Absolutely gutless. And he won't give permission for the Americans to use our bases, their bases here in the UK, which they've had for years, if they're going to do bombing runs. I don't think that's going to affect it one iota. One iota. I mean, we should be the ones who are in the forefront of trying to overthrow that regime, not sitting on the back fence going, oh, well, we really shouldn't be, because that might be against the European Court of Human Rights. The European Court of Human Rights. What a fucking joke that is. Bit like the United Nations. What a fucking joke that is. Bit like the EU. What a joke that is. They're not even democracies. One no, and they all have to follow. The same goes for the UN and the Security Council. One no, and so they all have to follow. What a bloody joke that is. I mean, the whole fucking world's, ladies and gentlemen, everything's fucked up. You look at it, it's fucked up. The good news is the Six Nations this weekend. Now, for those of you who aren't into rugby, oh, by the way, I'm trying to find it. Last night I watched the Broncos, who won the NRL last year in Australia, played the best team in the UK, and the Brits won. I can't remember the name of the team they played. That's how unimportant it was to me. But the Broncos, who are a really good team, they were not on form. And England, the St Helens, I think it was, they looked really good. And anyway, they won the game. I thought it was 30-24 in the end. I did actually watch it, but I nodded off a couple of times. I think the Aussies were suffering from the cold, but they come from 30-degree plus temperatures in Brisbane to 2 degrees up wherever they were in Wakefield or St Helens or wherever they played the match. But it was well attended. And I'm a great rugby fan, and I thought it was great. And well done to the British team who won it. Was it St Helens? Well, I'm not sure. Anyway, somebody will correct me on that one. But quite enjoyable. But the Broncos, they came back with a bit of a flurry, but it was a little bit too late. And well done to that team. Sadly poor. Oh my goodness me! There are so many things I could talk about, but. I would be wandering off into one of Pete's little rants that gets totally sidetracked by many things. Oh yeah, fly tippers. You're a bunch of bloody mongrels. I remember when I was living in Sussex, and the fly tippers came and dumped a load of bloody rubbish on the farm that I was renting a property on that particular farm, and those same fly tippers, who turned out to be a bunch of you know who. Came along and they'd seen a backhoe and they stole it. They got away with it as well. It was an almost brand new backhoe, and they came and did some fly tipping, saw this backhoe, and a couple of days later drove it away. They never found it. It was quite extraordinary. Anyway, I see local councils are finally going to use drone technology. They've trained more than 30 pilots to operate drones. Terribly difficult to do. But anyway, and to spot these fly tippers. And when they catch them, they should fine them maximum fucking fines. Fly tipping is a fucking national disgrace here in the UK, and it's out of control, and it costs local councils. So you and I who pay our rates, yes, you and I who pay our rates, remember, we're the ones who pay our rates. There are certain people who don't pay anything. I'm not going to mention that now. I'm fucking tired of it too. We've got to clean up the bloody mess. So these fly tippers, I hope they get named, shamed and fined. If they've got a business, send them broke. Put them in jail. I don't care what you do with them. They're a fucking disgrace. Absolute bloody disgrace. What's going to happen in the Six Nations this weekend? I don't know who's playing who, but I reckon France will win. They're probably going to do the Grand Slam, I would think. And I'm not sure who they're playing, to be honest. I think they're playing Italy, so... Ooh. But mind you, Italy have improved enormously, and I don't know who the others are, but well done to all of them, and I'm recording it, and I shall enjoy watching it. In the meantime, take care, everybody, and look after yourself for Pete's sake.